upper body today. We are going to focus on some power, speed, explosiveness in these first 3 exercises. So we are going to do a plyo push-up where we're going to drop down, do a few oscillations at the bottom, and then explode up. For each rep, so it's drop down fast, explode up, do those 3 little oscillations at the bottom of each rep. So it's turning on, turning off the muscles, so to speak, kind of relaxing, contracting at the bottom, and then boom, exploding up. Catch yourself right back into the bottom. We're going to work on our snatches again, so some power snatches. Get back into those because again, we're back out in the garage. I have room to actually snatch, so work on those. Still suck at them, really not very good, but we're working on them. So, and then we're going to do a kneeling overhead med ball launch. We're going to try it out here, see if we don't have to go into the, hopefully I don't throw it through the garage wall, put a pad up there, but we'll see how those go. Otherwise we might have to go inside for that. So that's going to be our first set, or our first 3 exercises here. Then we'll get into some push jerks and some drop pull-ups. So let's get going. Throwing that ball against the pad on the wall kind of must have woke up the ants. They're not, they came out in full force today. I'm gonna do a push jerk, so just start kind of that back rack position and just explode up. I haven't done these, I don't know if I've ever done these. So it's basically like just a more explosive behind the neck press. If you think of like the actual jerk, the Olympic movement, the jerk, but I'm just going to start from there. I'm not going to do the clean to the jerk. I'm just going to start a push jerk there, inside the rack, outside the rack. I'm going to set up the drop pull-ups, so I'll get the bar set up here in a minute. But it's just a pull-up, climb, drop, climb. This is one of my favorite variations. I do it a lot. I enjoy it. You're waiting in a couple reps, different pull-up reps in, as well as get that drop catch as well. So I'll show you those here in a minute. We'll start with the push jerk. See how these go. Hopefully these ants, they are everywhere. Hopefully they're not those biting ones. we'll do a pull up onto this one, reach up, pull up onto that one, drop onto this one. See how this is for distance, maybe a little, that should be good. In the morning, next door. So our spinal move on this is going to be just a, I don't know, squatted spinal wave, I guess you could call it. I don't really know a name for it, but you're just going to squat down. You can hold onto a rack, hold onto a bench, whatever you got. Just going to get down in that deep squat. You're just going to kind of wave that spine, the hips from side to side, kind of round it as well, flex, extend to the top. Make sure you're not talking like I am and you're breathing. Make sure you go both ways. All right, next up, hopefully so you can hear this. So I'm gonna do ring push-ups. We're gonna start with a 20-second iso hold. You do max reps after that, just regular push-up reps. So iso hold, we're gonna get deep. It's rings, allow a little bit more instability, work on the shoulders a little bit, but also allow you to get that deeper range of motion from just going to the floor. So we're gonna do that. Then we're gonna do a single arm ring row. But the opposite arm is going to be holding a kettlebell straight overhead. I've never done these before. Heard Rhett Larson talking about them, use them for volleyball players, which is, again, overhead athletes. So it's going to be an iso hold while you're rowing with the ring. With the opposite hand is going to be holding a light kettlebell straight overhead. So we're going to do those, alternate back and forth, just a couple sets of that. Then we are going to go into an impulse series to finish out. I think we're going to do our abs as well here. So we're going to do just toe or leg raises to the bar. So hang from the bar. Again, combining that hang with some core ab work. So, but then we'll finish with just a series of going through fast rapid rep impulses. Oh, if you want a good chest pump, try some ring push. Holy moly, I'm feeling it today. Also, I'm just sweating like a. I guess pigs don't sweat, so we're sweating like a me. It's like 85 degrees already. Garage is probably a little warmer, but get a good lather on. All right, let's try these. Keep that weight, keeping the weight on the rack back there just because this rack is not bolted to the ground, so have had it come close to tipping over on ring rolls. Normally I do them the other way, but I'm not able to extend my arm that way. So we're gonna go overhead with these. Next up, we're just going to rapidly work our way through some rapid impulse here. So just a bunch of different positions with the arms, biceps, triceps, shoulders, chest. We're going to go 30 seconds on each and try and get as many reps as possible within that 30 seconds. Pick these up from DAC. Again, that's where I got my impulse from. I've been doing impulse for probably 2 years now, and I really like them, especially for just isolating individual tendons, ligaments, joints, right in that area where you want to hit, and just a lot of high velocity, high intent, and a lot of volume, but not a ton of fatigue. So you're getting high impact, high velocity at certain joint angles, wherever you want to hit, kind of isolating them. Again, it's going to help the muscles too, not just the joints, the tendons, the ligaments. So we'll go a bunch of different variations. We'll go 2 times through each arm, probably 30 seconds on each, and try and just see how many reps we can get.